Yo guys, Ryan here and welcome to a new video. And today I will be showing you this crazy castle behind me. It took me over 60 hours to build. I started it right after the Nether update and finished it about a month ago. Anyways, I'm real excited to show you. Let's go take a look. Alright, so there are three main sections of the castle. The first section is the barracks. It's all about the soldiers, it's where they eat, sleep and train. The second section is the last section that you can access with your horse, because this is where the stables are at, as well as the Farrier and an inn. Between the second and third section there are a lot of market stands, as a lot of people walk through there. At the third section there's a lot going on. We have some more market stands. This building here is for food storage. It also gains access to the Undercrofts. This is the throne room. This tower right here is it's completely for the king. This building is where they take care of the wounded in times of war. This is the feast hall, and besides that is the great kitchen. We got the church as well. This tower here is for the clerks and also for the guest apartments. You can see there's a little bell tower here. And we got the school as well. And in this building right here we actually have a map room. So basically when I was building this thing, I took some maps, I locked them, and now you can see the process of rebuilding it down there. And this tower, which is the last thing we're gonna see, this is a last resort. So basically when the rest of the castle is taken, they can hide in this tower and defend themselves. So as you can see, they got water, they got food, they got weapons, everything they need to survive there. Oh, and down here there's also a jail. Alright, let's do this. So, oops. So at the front of the castle we have some animals. To be honest, I just wasn't sure what to put here. It was kinda empty, so I decided to make some animal pens. And here we have some farmland with some firewood as well. And this trapdoor leads to somewhere that you will see in the end of the video. Alright. Let's enter the first section of the castle. So here at the gate, at the first gate, we have some murder holes. So basically, if someone wants to try and come in, they lower this gate and the defenders can shoot through these holes, as well as these holes, or like they can pour boiling hot water or stones or spears on the attackers. Anyways, this is the first section. There's a lot going on here. So if you come in on your left, we have a training area. So people can train their melee. So they got armor, they got some towels, they got some wooden training weapons. As you can see, got some exercise dummies here as well. Over here, behind this cart, we have the blacksmith. So he got his fire, his grindstone, his water, anvil, everything he needs. And this is his house. So he got his proudest stuff of artworks here hanging on the wall. The currency in this castle is golden nuggets, just so you know. And he got his own kitchen here. And this is where they store all of the weapons. So We got shields, we got swords, we got bows, crossbows, arrows, armor. No idea why someone would want to attack with a wooden spoon. Let's go here. Also, you've probably noticed this, but it's kinda laggy, because I used a lot of item frames and paintings, which are entities. So the lag is not your fault, it's mine. So we got an archery range here. So they got the crossbows, bows and arrows, and they can shoot at the targets. We got some benches here where they can chill. And this building right here is where they eat and sleep. So this is where they can eat. So we got a few tables here, few plates, cakes, cups. This is the kitchen. Every chest, every barrel in this whole castle, every furnace, everything is filled with something. Now if we go up here, I made a staircase outside. Definitely not because I didn't have space on the inside. This goes up to where they can sleep. So everyone has their own chest. As you can see, some are rich, some are poor, some have better weapons. There's an archer right here. Got a fireplace, and also if you want to make, I guess, some realism in your castles, try to connect what is it called, the chimneys. Try to connect them together and make an actual chimney that is above fireplaces on the outside. And of course some firewood as well. And in here we have the living quarters. So this is where they can place some chests together. This is where they can talk. And up here we have some extra weapon storage, I guess. And from these doors you can access the walls. You can also go inside of the walls, like this. So now you can shoot on attackers, and in every tower there is a way to get up. Alright, so that was the first section of the castle. Now we can go to the second section. Again, arrow holes, a big gate. And like I said, this is the last section that they can have their horses. So you might have wondered why there are some podzol blocks. That is because that's supposed to be horse poop. And actually now that I did that, I realized I should probably get my HUD down. I'm lagging. Hello. Alright, that's way better. Alright, so right here you have a little well. You got the stables. And this is the area for the Farrier. I'm not sure if that's how you say it. Actually, I need to change the sign. There we go. So this is his house. Got his workspace, his personal space, I guess. It's just a little house. Of course, horses poop, so you need a little space for that as well. And over here, some hay to feed them. And this building right here is the inn. So if we go inside, you can see this is where they can eat. This is the kitchen. So again, some food here. If you don't know this trick, basically if you have a campfire and you put food on it and then extinguish it, then you can make it so that the food stays on there. And this goes to the stairs. So not like this, you can go up. This is where there's a little fireplace. They can sit here, talk with others. And these are just some rooms. So this one is not occupied. So the chest is actually empty. This one is occupied, so there's some stuff in here. And there are a grand total of 4 rooms. Great. If we go back outside, if we now follow this path here, you can see this is where the market stands are. So this one is selling some books. Over here the yellow one is selling things for farmers. So selling some food. This is for the blacksmith, I guess. He's selling some weapons. He has a lot of gold because it's expensive. And this is for archery. Now we are at the third and last part of the castle. We got again a few market stands. So this one is selling firewood. This one is selling something for, like, I guess people that go mining. My game is lagging a lot. So you got TNT, pickaxes, torches. So this is the food storage house thing, and this was supposed to be a crane. It doesn't look like one. Just imagine it looking like a crane. Thank you. And this one is selling paintings. Let's actually go inside here. So we got some honey, we got melons, pumpkins, some food storage. If we go upstairs, we got a lot of hay. And this leads to the Undercrofts. Now this is one of my favorite spaces of the castle, mainly just because it's this big. Like, it's huge. There's a lot of things here. And there's a random chest here with 1 cobweb. Awesome. Let's actually go back. And now we can go to the Great Hall. You can go to the Great Hall in between these things here. As you can see, it's big. I took some inspiration from another castle I've built with these wooden walkways and the banners and the colors. I think it looks awesome. So, little tip for builders: you can make walls 2 blocks thick, so you can make things like this to add a little bit more detail. So the lord of the castle or the king or whatever can sit here. I think it looks great. I especially love the fire here. Using the fire as torches works really well, as well as the chandeliers. Anyways, let's continue. If we go further into the castle, we see a few more market stands. This is for fishermen, so they can sell fish and fishing rods here. This is for horsemen, so they got saddles here, they got fence posts, they got leads. Whoops. It's difficult to access that without a cross. These are saddles and, like I said, the fences. And over here we have some jewelry. They didn't sell a lot. So there are also a few carts here and there that are bringing goods to the castle. Yeah, let's go in here. So again, we got a well here, and down here you can see I actually detailed it. I did it as well on the other well over by the stables, but you can't go in there, so you can't really see it. Now this is where they can take care of the wounded people in times of war. Now I'm not proud of this place. I think it looks terrible. So these are supposed to be like curtains, and when they're closed there's actually a person in there. You can see their stuff. There's also someone laying in there. I don't think it looks good. So you got some water here, and this is the office. So the doctor can sit here and ask the patients what's going on, and then they can go behind here. The patient can change clothing here and lay on the table while the doctor can examine him. Now this building right here is the great kitchen. So this one is a little bit bigger than the others. So they got their stoves here, got some barrels. Again, there's some cracked eggs on the ground, and they spilled a lot of sugar. So I guess they're making some cakes. And they have some storage here as well. And if we go through these doors, we can access what is it called again? The feast hall. Yeah, the feast hall. This is the feast hall. So the royal family would sit on these chairs here, and the peasants, I guess not peasants, but other people would sit on these tables and make a lot of noise basically. Again, adding some detail here with the walls. And we can exit via this door. And now I want to show you the jails. It's also one of my favorite places because I think there's a lot of cool details in there. So this is supposed to be like their toilet. There's some random chains hanging there. This bench is broken, there's blood, there's rotten flesh, cobwebs, dead plants, bones, skulls. And I also added some water above these blocks. So occasionally you'll have like these dripping water animations. Alright, let me close that one. If we go back up, so this is the church. It's the only building in the castle that has glass windows which aren't of these colors. So if we go inside, we got benches, again using these fire torch thingies. The priest can say the things he wants to say. It's kinda empty in here, it's not a lot going on. So let's continue. So I had a lot of empty space here, so I decided to make a little nature area. So I added some trees, some benches, some flowers, and bone meal to the ground. And now it looks awesome. And the next building is a clerks and guest rooms building. So you got a little hallway here. You got one guest room. This one isn't occupied. This one is. So you can steal the stuff. What has happened here? There's a bed here, I swear. What? Anyways, let's just ignore that one. So this is where they can eat, and they also have their own kitchen. Why? Every time I say that, every time I tell you guys that every chest and barrel is filled, I always discover one that's empty. Ah. Anyways, this is the staircase, so we're now like in the bell tower. This is for the clerks, so they got their beautiful hallway. I really like this one. And this is where they can write some stuff. So everyone has their own book. This is archive. So there are a lot of books stored here. Why is this one empty? Anyways. Yeah, I'm not gonna open all of these. You get the idea. There's some... it's just an archive. If you've seen the previous castle tour video, you know that I said like every chest, every barrel, every furnace of this castle is filled. Yeah, that wasn't the case, and I was pretty sure I did it for this castle as well. Apparently not. It's just embarrassing at this point. So this gives access to the roof. You get a great view up here. And if you go up even more, we can access the bell tower. Now there's only one more actual building left to see, which is the school. So again, the school needs a place to eat, and the school needs a kitchen. Because of course we don't want to have young children having to eat in between drunk grown-up men in the feast hall. So they can chill here as well. They got one classroom. The teacher can do his stuff. And if you go up, this is where they can sleep. So they got their ink, their sticks and books, so they can write. And this is just another classroom. Now, wait, no, that's the wrong door. I built this thing. Why am I lost? So let's see. So there are 3 things left to see, which is the map room, Last Resort, and the King's Tower. Let's actually start with the King's Tower. So you can go in here. These interiors are very empty. So there are some secrets in this castle. And one of these secrets is in here. So this is his office. It's not as grand as the office in the other castle. Or castle. Is it castle or castle? It's probably castle. I've been saying it all wrong. Oh god. Anyways, this is the treasure room. And there's a trapdoor here. That leads to some underground halls. Underground hallways, I should say. More on that later. This is another eating area. Over here you can chill with someone else. And this is his bedroom. And he got and he got some real golden ingots instead of gold nuggets, because he's rich, he's the king. And he has... he does not have an amazing view of the other parts of the castle. Look at this. This looks so cool. It's like, it's almost round. I don't know. I just love this view. Anyways, let's break out of the windows, because that's totally what other people would do. Now I'm gonna just walk through. So this is over at the barracks area. I'm just gonna walk through some walls. so I can show you what the walls are like. The previous castle, they were very boring, so I didn't do them. In this castle they are slightly less boring. So this is inside of the walls. So they even have some arrow holes pointing inside of the castle. And this is the map room. So I'm gonna try to edit some pictures or some screenshots on screen while I'm explaining this. So the first part of making a castle was building the outlines. So basically what I had to do, I had to plan out the shapes and sizes of everything. So yellow is the outer walls and orange is the interior. And red is mostly stone. By the next one I was shaping the walls, so basically determining what the height was. I was also filling everything in with wool. At the third one I planned out the roofs, I think, and some walkways, so I made the walkways blue. Fourth part of the building process was using a replace command that would replace all of the red wool with stone. The fifth part was making the stone textured, and also yeah, I'm pretty sure I did the walkways. I made them wood. The sixth part is doing the first part of the castle. So I did the barracks area, then I did stables and market stands, and at the end the castle was finished. And I got an amateur map of this surrounding area here as well. Now let's actually go into the last tower. So the first floor is gonna look very ugly. Basically, I just made a redstone thing so that I can close the door. And also this hallway and little turn on it means that they can just open the door and start shooting everyone. So there's a little divider here. We got some weapons. Now if you go down, this is the, what is it called, the cellar. So they got their water source, it goes all the way down. I don't think they would swim in it though. They got a lot of food storage, so basically they can hide in here and defend themselves for months. Another trapdoor that goes down. I'll show you that in a minute. First let's go up to the second story. So the second story is just a chill area. So in the Tower of the King we had fences as windows. Now we have arrow holes. We need to defend ourselves. So this is where they can chill together. This is where they sleep. So here we got even more food storage. So basically if the first two stories are taken, of course the cellar is taken as well. So they have some extra food up here. I guess they can also make their food there. And this is another dividing wall. And they have weapons and armor. Let's not break the floor. And if we go up, they got the... Don't look at that. But if we go up, they got the water reservoir. Again, if the first two stories as well as the cellar are taken by the enemy, they need another way to get water. So they can use rainwater. And that was it for this tower. And now I can finally tell you what these underground things are about. So if we go back inside, basically I have a trapdoor in here, as well as this goes to the jail. So at the jail, at the last resort tower, also at the treasure room. Yeah, so this is a treasure room of the King's Tower. They have a way to go inside on the Undercrofts, as you can see. So now we're here. Let's close it back up. And there's also a way to actually escape the castle. And we end up outside right here. Anyways, that was it for this castle. I had a lot of fun building it. I had a lot of fun recording this video. And if you're curious what it would look like at nighttime, there you go. Anyways, that was it for me today. Again, I hope you enjoyed, and I will hopefully subscribe. I'll hopefully see you in the next one. Goodbye.